Hey guys, what's going on? B-McG here, and today we're going to be talking about my rank 2 Shocker. We're going to be starting off in Realm of Legends against Storm, and Shocker is honestly kind of nuts, guys. This guy, I can't believe that this dude's a 7-star already. He's bonkers. His damage is great. His utility is pretty great. He's a bit more straightforward than most champs, but he's pretty great. It's kind of nuts. You guys are gonna see why I'm kind of so excited about him pretty shortly here. 100 charges, drop the special 2, fully charge the heavy attack. You guys are gonna be like, what the hell? 426,000 heavy attack. Absolutely insane, and that's not even going for the special 3. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the video here. We've got a rank 2 Domino. I think this is rank 2. This is a 7-star unawakened, so it's going to be less chip damage than normal. Also, obviously my Shocker is unawakened, so I am not getting that refund on my first special 1. So it's, going to be a little bit slower than, normal, but honestly, Shocker unduped is like perfectly fine. It's honestly kind of nuts how great he is unduped. His animations are great for intercepting. I don't know. I'm honestly in love with this champ. He's a beast. This was, I think, a few Battleground seasons back where there's the Power Sting. This actually might have been just one Battleground season back. Apologize for that. A lot of my videos have been kind of delayed as of late because I've been very slow to actually make videos, so some of the footage is somewhat old, so apologize if I'm not really remembering correctly, but that was a 265,000 heavy attack to end the fight there. A lot of overkill, and yeah, just nuts. Next up, we're going in War. So this was the really annoying attack, or the tactic where, it's Crush. So whenever they pass a bar of power, they place Daunted on you, and you gotta have like this taunt so you can block the unblockable specials. Really not much going on here because this is just a Hazard Shift, Shock, and Bleed Apocalypse. So what we do is attack during the shock phase and then wait during the bleed phase. The only threat here in this fight is not getting an intercept shortly after the hazard shift mode changes, but we got our intercept, and I'm just gonna YOLO it. 55 charges with a special 2. We can fully charge the heavy attack, and let's see what that does. 235,000 damage, so that was plenty of overkill actually, which is just nuts. And next up, we've got this Danny Moonstar in War. This is Ebb and Flow Knockdown, right back at it, and Force of Will, as well as Crush. So this is like one of my favorite Shocker fights I've done, because his kit comes together insanely well in this fight. So there's Ebb and Flow Knockdown, so any debuffs that you could have placed would get removed when the node goes back on cooldown and protection goes back up. And then there's also the debuff immunity after you knock them down. But as you see here, Shocker's stuff, it's passive. So you knock them down with the special 2, and then you charge the heavy attack, and you're getting the full damage from the Ebb and Flow Knockdown, and it's kind of nuts. So right here we're going for the special 1, and then we're going to intercept with the Striker, charge it, land it, boom. So he's really good, and like you can do that in any fight where you just use the Striker stun to get a heavy attack in, and it's close to like 50,000 damage off a heavy attack. So I don't know, I think he is a pretty darn good champ, and his buff was really successful. But next up, we're in I can't remember what act this is, really doesn't matter. There's a weapon node here that amplifies your heavy attacks a bit, so I wanted to see how Shocker does against this node where heavy attacks are amplified. really not much to it other than just, you know, explaining that part. But yeah, I figured this would be a fun one to try. I love punishing the opponent's special attack with heavy attacks. It's a blast. If I had the weapon node on cooldown still, that second heavy attack would have killed. But we're just gonna go in here for a striker. We're gonna charge the heavy, and that should do it, but it doesn't. So we just need this dude to throw his special one, and then we'll punish it, and boom, he's gone. 409,000 damage. So his heavy attack does in fact scale with modifiers, so you can have some fun with that and some story questing. It's pretty nuts. He's a blast to play. He's just like, I'm gonna punch and punch and punch and punch, and then you're dead. It's pretty sweet. So we've got this Hulk here. It's the same nodes as the Sabretooth, and you know, we're just gonna be, you know, playing this one slightly differently. I want to get a heavy attack in sometime, but I also want to make sure that I get his Gamma Rage going, I think is what it's called. You guys can tell I've been so out of it with this game. Yeah, Gamma Rage, there it is. So now he's unstoppable. So now all we need to do is drop a heavy attack here. I believe we do it here. Yep. And then we just got to get the special 2 off while the weapon node is on cooldown. That way we can go over there, do our nice little heavy charge, and we'll see how much damage this one does. I'm kind of excited to see. I can't remember. 1.2 million, so pretty solid stuff there, man. And then next up we've got this Sauron. Sauron is funny. The noise he makes when he does his heavy attack makes me laugh. But Shocker is actually really good for Sauron because I thought Sauron does some weird stuff when you crit him. But I might be misremembering it. Oh, I think it's Toad that I'm thinking of. Toad places those poisons on you when you would crit. So, you know, non-crit champs are really good against Toad. But yeah, now we just need to play better than what I'm doing here. I keep trying to like dex out of the special one, but I keep screwing up. But it's not a big deal. Now we just need to get the special 2 off. I throw it into his block like a dummy. But it's really not that big of a deal because I can just go in here, heavy charge, and eat a special 1 because I suck. And we lose our charges, so I'm hoping I can sneak in here and get a nice little heavy attack in. But no, I'm too slow. But you know, it is what it is. It wouldn't be a video by me if I didn't screw up in numerous clips that I posted. So we get the striker here. We're gonna get a nice heavy attack, drop that, and now we just need this guy to throw the special 2. He does. I think we're going for a special 1 here. Yeah. So now that it's stunned, I can go in there, heavy charge, and that will be the end of Sauron. So 822,000 damage, heavy attack. So pretty cool stuff there. Next up, we're moving on to, shoot, I can't remember where this is at. I was just in this for the Diablo video, but Red Wing Drone, stun, damage over time, combat deja vu, prowess. So I wanted to try to like test his, I think it's the invalidate mechanic he's got where he removes prowess with his medium attacks. It's a lot better off of his awakened ability, but I don't have him awakened, so it's just going to be a normal like shocker lane. I thought we would be better at dealing with some of this prowess, like right there, prowess removed. But you know, it doesn't work out like that. So it's just going to be a couple of fights where we show off shocker and, you know, just show off his normal damage, I guess. Because there's really not much else that benefits shocker here. What I should have done there was go for another special 2. Or another special 1. That way I would have gotten more charges here, and then you guys would see why I'm saying that. Because once this heavy's done, 4% left. We got lucky that I still had the stun left. So yeah, pretty solid stuff there. Next up, we've got Mr. Fantastic on the same nodes here. Mr. Fantastic here is kind of a longer fight because he has ways to like reduce damage and stuff like that. And he also evades like an annoying bastard, see? And then we get hit. You know, it is what it is. You can't really go for 2 special 1s here against Mr. Fantastic because he will place that Careful Study on you, and you don't really want that on because it will persist over numerous fights. So what we're going to do here is just go for our special 2, and hopefully that will sort him out. I want to get this last special 1 out of him, I think. Or we're going for the special 2 here. That's fine. Dex it, and then we go for a punish, and then a parry, so we could drop the special 2 safely without him evading it. And now that we got him knocked down, we've got the stun on him, we've got the physical vulnerability, heavy charge, and boom. So only 192,000 damage. It feels funny saying only 192,000 damage, but this is his big damage payoff. And we saw earlier I was able to get like a 450,000 damage heavy attack on Storm. So we just need to do 1 more special 2 here, and Mr. Fantastic will be down. I think we just go for it. He could have evaded us, but it is what it is. I wanted this fight to be over with so bad. It was taking forever. But yeah, 150,000 damage there. Not too bad. I love the winning animation where he just goes. Another Sauron has appeared. This guy cannot... I can't get away from this guy. It's same nodes as the Beast and Mr. Fantastic fight. I wanted to test more of the prowess removal, but I was slowly realizing that it's not going to be a fruitful test. But we can dex the special 1 this time. So yeah, what we're going to do here, I think I want to build to 100 charges. I actually might not. I think we might build just to the special 2 with this, because Sauron's health pool is kind of small and you don't really have to worry about it too much. So right now he's fully unblockable. We go for the special 2 with 69 charges, nice, and charge the heavy attack, and this should be enough to delete Sauron from existence. And boom, 298,000 it looked like. So, you know, can't complain about that kind of heavy attack. Next up, we have another lane that has some prowess on it, which is Kitty Pryde. The nodes here are as follows. Technical Intimidation, Bravado, Rubber Band, Retaliation, and Imperial Defiance, I think is what it is. So I think there's some cool stuff going on with heavy attacks here. I can't remember exactly what each node entails, but I know there is a Kitty Pryde here, and I wanted to test him against a Kitty Pryde because he's pretty good against Kitty Pryde. He doesn't crit, so no need to worry about giving her prowess unless you parry her. I love when the striker has issues like that. It's my absolute most favorite thing in the game, where you do a 5-hit combo into a striker and then it hits the opponent's block. But this should be enough to take Kitty Pryde out. Yeah, pretty solid stuff. I think the thing I wanted to show off here was his heavy attack with fury buffs, but I don't think it's really doing much. I might be mistaken. It's also like 1 a.m. where I'm at right now, so we're just grinding out some videos, guys. But yeah, I could have just fully sent this if I really wanted to. I could have just kept attacking him, then used my striker, then used my special 2, and then took him out. But you know, I wanted to play it safely. I wanted to go for a full, you know, heavy attack, get the full 100 charges. But you know, the Strife is taking forever to use his special attack, but now we full send it. I'm like, all right, we've got 100 charges. If this doesn't kill, I'll throw my phone or something. So special 2, get ready to drop it. And while we charge it, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit like, sub if you're new. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and see you guys later. Shocker's just nuts. Peace out, guys.